This is the 13.3-inch Range Rover 2014 to 2017 upgrade. The first thing you need to do is take off the dash. Then after that, just unscrew the buttons on the four corners and just unplug the buttons simply. There are four more screws. Just undo those and then the screen will just come out. And pull out all of the cables. They can only go in one way. So just pull out all the cables. Pull out all the cables. Now you come to the climate controls. Pull the panel off and then again 4 screws on the corners. They come off. Unscrew those. Simply pull them out and then there's one more cable. Pull the cable out. 2 more screws where the CD player is. Unscrew those. And then what you need to do is take apart the old screen where you'll find the motherboard. Take the motherboard out and you'll find the very small motherboard where the plugs go into. You unscrew those and what you need to do is transfer that motherboard onto the new frame from the new Android screen. You screw those on and it will come with a little plastic sponge. Put the little plastic sponge on the old motherboard, plug it in and then connect the ribbon. Pop the screws in and connect the ribbon like you can see now. This ribbon is very delicate. It goes in one way and you need to do slide it in and then close over the flap. Pop the screws on and that's the hard bit done. Pop the screws on. Now it's just a case of putting all the winding harness in and they all go in one way, all color coded. Pop them all in. Now where you have the existing buttons, they need to be plugged into the new harness and then you need to cover it up and seal it with sellotape because you don't want to have those buttons go off while you're driving. So wrap them up with some bubble wrap and then stick them in the back there. Same on the other side. Wrap it up. But you have to plug them in. That's the most important part. And then you're good. Now the main thing with this screen is you have to plug in all of the sockets, everything. The microphone, the speaker, the GPS, everything. And you'll see the old board where we took it off from the old Land Rover screen, they all plug into the same places. So that's easy enough. Pop those on. Tuck everything nice. And then this is a little bit tricky, so what you need to do is take off the old panel, the old decorative panel, and cut the plastic pieces off to remove the old trim because the screen is slightly bigger than the old trim. So you remove the old trim like that. Once the trim's gone, pop them back on, pop the screen on, and pop the screws back in with these metal plates to hold it into place. Pop the cover back on. And this is the GPS, so put the GPS in. And then this plug comes in from the screen. You pop that on. That's it. Pop the screws back in. Put the frame in as well. This is the new frame, so they have to go in this specific way so that it can accommodate the bigger screen. That's it. Pop the screen on and you're all done.